Sooner or later, I was always going to have to face the whales of this kingdom. There are 6 players who have the 5 marches or more, so they are the people that I need to deal with if I'm going to maintain a top 5 position before I get myself to 5 marches as well. One of them's an 8 million whale down to a 4 million whale. So nothing horrendous, but remember, we are only still really around the first 8 days of the new kingdom, so quite a lot to deal with. Let's have a look at how we've done so far though. So when I last ended my video, I had 8 victories. I've got a few more victories since then. I had already taken down one of these whales, who was obviously a newer player. But let's have a little look though before we go into combat. I just need to finish an item. I'm going to do it on stream though, just with the hope that I get another expertise item, which would be fantastic, especially as this guy is one of my frontline men. Right, here we are. The infantry breastplate, which is 4 defense. Come on, 500k to spend. Nope, no luck. But let's get that straight on him. And that's an extra 5% defense. Equip. And there we are. Health 11.5, defense 7, and attack 8.5. So I'm pretty happy with that. Nothing else has changed on any of my other commanders. Oh, today I did get 1 extra level on I can't say his name, the Korean guy, or the Japanese, I think it's Korean. Let's now go into arena and see how we have done. So the first whale I took was King, but it was no real challenge. Obviously he wasn't quite ready for sunset, so an easy win. But the second whale was not such an easy ride, being the 8 million whale. So let's see, he's got the expertise Minamoto, healthy 38, a weaker 20, but Jones important, 28 on the other VIP commander Hannibal, and obviously he's trying to get Martel up as well. Let's have a look how we did. Obviously it's a win, but I was heavily outnumbered, especially on my Lohar. So he went for the tactic where 4 of his marchers went onto my Lohar. And so taking him down very quickly. Or perhaps he saw it was a siege and hoped it was going to be an easy kill. But obviously my Lohar is a little tougher than that, but still he's gone down. But I'd really hurt his front line in return. But I was 5v3 at this moment, so it wasn't looking good at all. His front line has finally dropped, leaving it 3 versus 3 for a few seconds. Then it's 3 versus 2. He's still got his Joan buffing up the other heroes, and his Minamoto has a lot of health left, but so has my Lancelot. Now this is fallen quite lucky for me that my infantry march was on his Minamoto, as was my Lancelot march. So we were taken down, but you can see the skill damage hitting my infantry march there, hitting for 2k even when it's this damaged. So my infantry march about to die, his Minamoto about to die. It's now 1v1, and if you see there, I've got quite the advantage on the attack because I'm fully spec'd Cav, where of course that's Lohar, who's never going to do very well, especially without siege. And there we are, I'm nearly trading double on him now. So I'm hitting for 2k, he's hitting for 700, so that finishes it up. But that was close, but that's the largest whale in the kingdom at the moment defended, which is good. I have another whale here I need to deal with, but looking at his team, I'm not too scared. He's not got an expertised Minamoto. I don't know where these whales are getting all the gold stars. They're not that easy to buy. He's gone for 39 on El Cid, which is an incredibly unusual move. Perhaps a newer player, but he has got Sun Tzu there. But let's see if I can deal with him in a moment. There's another whale here, but he's not prepared for sunset. But it looks like a professional whale. He's certainly got 2 marches forming that are going to be very difficult to deal with, but he has just not concentrated on his other marches, so he's not a threat at the moment. And then we've got another whale here, I think. Bones Strange. Let's just check. Rankins. Yeah, Bone Strange. Let's have a look at him. I think he must be new because he was unaware. Where is he? Bone Strange. He was unaware that he could have 5 marches despite expertise in his Minamoto. I'm putting Minamoto with Cleo, so obviously he's spending a bit of cash, but is obviously new to the game. So there's a free win. I've got off quite lightly there. Apart from the 8 million, someone's just hit me whilst I've been talking. Who was it? So, Lex, let's have a look. Well, that was never going to happen. So I'm pretty sure I would have smashed that to pieces, and I did. But that has pushed me a little higher, and I've got 4 more to go. Now, let's talk tactics for a moment. There is a chance that I'm not going to win this first day, despite taking down the top whale, despite being top. If somebody has boosted themselves with their farm or being able to trick enough people to hit them whilst having 3 marches and they're sitting on 12 attempts and they wait to the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes, they could just boost past me. But I'll be sure to target them and make sure they are well down and hurt them for, well, really cheating to win on the first day. But it hasn't happened yet, and I'll keep an eye out for that. But this whale needs to be dealt with, so let's do that now. I'm not fantastically scared, as I said. I say he's got an unusual setup, but I am going to do something a little peculiar. I'm going to put City Keeper onto the cavalry, which is obvious. My Lohar's going to tank the archers. And then my Lancelot is going to smash into those archers and hopefully finish them off whilst damaging the cow. But I am going to do something a little odd. I'm not going to protect my archer march. Now you see on the back of my archer march it's got Ethel fled, or how her name is said. And I wanted to hit all 5 of these marches. Because they're lovely positions where I can hit all 5 of them, and I'm hoping that Martel obviously hasn't got a massive damage output, that this is going to work and I'll be able to spread enough damage with the AoE off my middle march there. So let's just keep an eye on how the middle march moves and how much damage it puts out. So let's have a look. Now, obviously, I don't know what gear these guys have got on, so they've landed there, and I'm hoping that the British Legendary is going to be able to hit everybody. I'm trading good in the middle, and here she goes. There we are. I think she hit everyone and put the debuff on them. Certainly went to 2k at the bottom there. So Lancelot's obviously well protected. This is not going brilliant. Okay, 4v4. Archer March still doing well. It's going to be 3v4 in a moment. That's Minamoto dealt with. Well, whatever happens, I don't think they're going to bring Lancelot down. So that was a nice win. Perhaps that wasn't the best tactic. Not a lot of defense on that Archer March, but to spread out the debuff and spread out, and he's still standing, so I guess that was a good win. But another, they're a good 180 to 190 more powerful than me, so that was a good takedown. Let's also use I don't know, I may now save some of my my challenges. But this guy has snuck up to the front and perhaps is... I can't quite understand why he's number 2. So we're going to have a look and we're just going to deal with him to make sure he knows who's boss. So we're going to pop, yep, he's in the right place. Then we're going to have archers onto his Sun Tzu. So I'm hoping this is going to be an easy win, unless his Minamoto is absolutely incredibly geared. I've got a large advantage here. Just not too sure how he's got so high and being able to maintain it. So note the Minamoto's got nothing special. Sun Tzu's nothing special, taking a good whop of damage. And I've certainly got more AoE damage. Let's see. I don't know, pretty tough. I think I might be the first to lose a march. But as you see, I've got 2 in white still. I am putting out more damage. There we go. Is the march going to go down? You can't undo Minamoto. He's a real bullbuster. That's 2 down, so it's 4v2 now. So I think I'm gonna wind this up. But, oh, maybe it was the F-Wolf lead that is stacked. But interestingly, I mean, that was reasonably tough, but not too sure how they ended up second. But let's just push them down a little bit, and that's 15 points for me. So hopefully I've done enough. That's 1764. At the moment, I'm confident that I might be the strongest person in the kingdom, so I don't really need to hold on to these attempts, and I do want the equipment, so I might hit the person in second here. Is that the person I've just fought? Well, that is the person I've just fought, so I won't make you watch that. Let's just knock them down one. Skip, and I'm set up already for that. Another 14 points, and that's given me a 78 lead. I don't feel there's anyone else I really need to deal with. Just still confused to why this person was so high. Was that a different person? No, I think, yeah, this is a different person. Okay, cool. Let me just look at my history a moment. Yeah, it's a different person, but they're in second for some reason. Maybe the Martel's absolutely stacked. We will find out. But I want to refresh to find them. Number 2, 4, 6, 4, 7, 3. There he is, number 2. And let's just knock him down another one. Bit of an unusual setup there. So, City Keeper. I mean, at least he's got a tank. So we're going to put archers on them. I think I'll just like the Minamoto killed, and I'll let him 3 march my Aloha whilst I 2 march his Minamoto, which I think is a mistake. Let me 2 march his main damage. So let's just charge in. Hopefully my Aloha will stand up longer than his Minamoto. Certainly by the trades, it's 800 more damage the Minamoto's taken. So let's get that dealt with. Minamoto going down faster than Aloha, which is what I wanted. And then hopefully I can wrap them up a bit as those 2 marches are freed up to get into the melee. Aloha is going to go down though by the looks. We're on to... Remember, Aloha gets tougher under 50%. Gets, I think, an extra 15% defense. That's the Martel dealt with. This is the F-Wolf lead dealt with. Come on, Aloha, you can stay up. Come on, come on. And last one. Oh, well done, Aloha. That was brilliant. Let's have a look at the stats. Yeah, you really 940 left. You really did your part there. That was amazing. Well done. So, that's me done. That's all my attempts done. I'm on 1790, nearly 100 ahead. Even somebody that's boosting with farms, I think, is going to struggle unless they can take me down. My defense is held up against what I presume is one of the best players or one of the best marches. And I am ready to go to bed. But this is doing well. I think before I go to bed, I will reveal my name. And I'm going to let them know that I'm free to play Logic Bank. Surprised I haven't used this name before. Will it work? Nicknames used before. Okay, how about why YouTube Logic Bank? Actually, I put the YouTube at the end. Oh, I could put the free to play. YouTube. No, I'll put free to play. Because I think that will harass. Brilliant. So they know who I am now. I'm off to bed. Just a quick update towards getting to 22. I'm still on 18. Got to get the stables to 18. The wolf to finish. There's a day there. I'm holding back those gems. I say I really want to get my equipment as high as I can to maintain my position. But at the same time, I could use those gems to push me towards 22. But let's see if we can win the first day. So I'll update you tomorrow with people that have attacked me. And it's off to bed. Thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series to see what free-to-play players can do. And certainly nice to see that we can take down an 8 million whale with all those VIP legendaries this early, including an expertise Minamoto. So I think a successful first day. Thanks for watching.